What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Phones and Drones. So somewhat surprisingly, unsurprisingly, Google just dropped Android 14 QPR1 Beta 2 one day after they announced their fall hardware with the Pixel 8, 8 Pro, new Pixel Watch 2, and those updated colors to the Pixel Bud Pros. There was a lot of talk surrounding this event about hardware, but also software definitely, as it traditionally does for its Pixel events, took the cake, and I'm very curious to see if in this Beta 2 we are getting any of those new features, specifically those video ones that are going to be where you can upload your photos and videos, I should say more specifically, to the cloud on Google servers. It'll be processed and sent back to you in Google Photos with a much more edited and really tweaked, visually appealing video. They had a whole segment in their discussion yesterday talking about this, comparing it to an iPhone 15 Pro Max. So there's some high expectations for this. Google's not taking this lightly, so I'm very curious to see if that will be included in Beta 2 here. Aside from that, there will be a ton of other fixes, as there traditionally is. There should be some more, I guess, surface level UI tweaks as well that we'll take a look at, but a lot of this is on the back end as well that might have coding not enabled yet. The long story short of all this is there will be a shorter changelog here than there was for Beta 1, but regardless, we're going to go ahead and get this installed on our Pixel Fold and jump right into it with you guys. We'll take a look at the build number, see how everything's running, and go from there. Let's go. Okay, so as you guys can see, QPR1 Beta 2 is finishing updating, and while that continues, let's do our normal heat test just to see. And I can tell you right off the bat, this baby is staying pretty cool. Not going over 100 yet. It still could while it is still going through its process, but as you can see, there it is, 100 degrees. Nothing too crazy, especially if you guys follow the channel. You know just how critical everyone has been on how overheating the iPhone 15 series has been, so we don't need to worry about that too much here during this update. It looks like it just finished as well. So a couple of callouts here. The release notes for this new build is obviously for October 5th, which is today. The build number is U1B2.230.922.006. And this has a security patch level of October 2023 with Google Play Services 23.32.17. So, moving on beyond that, we do have a couple of other bits of information here where the update is now available for the Pixel 5a, Pixel 6, 6 Pro, 6a, 7, 7 Pro, 7a, Pixel Fold, and that Pixel tablet also. So, beyond that, we have a couple of resolved issues, and the top resolved issues here, as you can see, they fixed an issue that sometimes caused the settings app to crash when a user accessed system Bluetooth settings after pairing a device. They fixed an issue on some devices where the scrolling animation sometimes stuttered or paused, and fixed various issues where they were impacting system stability and performance. Obviously, that's probably one of the bigger ones here. Now, there are two known issues as well. The first one is, in some cases after swapping SIM cards on a device, the device can't connect to cellular, and the battery level in the status bar sometimes displays at 0% temporarily, but don't worry, it will not shut down your device. It is only temporary and does go away. So, aside from that, as you can see, Google did not offer us up a lot of information as far as what's new in this build. We did a quick look, and let's jump right into this. Let's clear all this out and go right into settings. And one of the first ones that you'll obviously realize when you start jumping around in here is actually under System and Software Updates. Complete new design here, total new screen. It looks a lot nicer and cleaner, and it's showing that there's a Pixel update available, a system update pending install, and a Google Play system update as well as the last date that it was updated. So if you were to click into this, we can check for update. I'm surprised it was showing anything, obviously, just because we just updated it. So clearly that wasn't right. It cleared right out and triggered correctly, but a nice new splash screen here for the new system settings. Aside from that, now also they have the updated weather app for the Pixel 8 series. It now allows weather to be shown in the Google Clock apps or the World widget. So if you were to actually add a widget here and just pick the clock and do one of the World widgets or something like that, that is all available in this build as well. Nice to see, pretty cool if you decide to utilize something like that. The other settings that were changed in this build as well has to do with what we talked about in our prior video in regards to the actual changes for the aspect ratio. So in apps, when you actually looked at aspect ratio, you can see now it is under advanced and it's showing experimental here. So if you want to change the app size to, or I should say app ratio, to make it full screen instead of half screen or short screen or whatever it defaults to, now it is showing that this is an experimental feature, and you will get additional warnings as well, letting you know that it might not actually work with your device 100%. Also, the option, especially for the Pixel Fold, to actually continue using apps on Fold. So again, if you were utilizing a Pixel Fold specifically, and you were running an app and you wanted it to be able to continue, when you close it, so say you're watching YouTube, when you close it, they have now disabled that on this build. They didn't remove it. It is just simply, basically the flag on the back end on the coding is marked as false instead of true, so you cannot edit that and use it currently. But yeah, at a quick glance, those are the only new features that we really saw. I'm sure there's some other stuff that we'll have to dig into and check out, but just jumping around the system settings and everything, you could see everything is working pretty smoothly. Not really having an issue at all. There's a little hiccup there on the camera, but from the brief hands-on time, we've obviously just had this. We haven't had any issues whatsoever. So, quick short video for you guys. I hope this helps. I hope you guys have an idea of what to expect now with the QPR1 Beta 2 build. Nothing substantial, like I said, but that means we're getting that much closer to our new Pixel drop that will be coming in December. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.